How to train the whole life. I feel obliged to do this video as I announce on my Twitter that any questions I answer in 48 hours. One of the questions came from a 42 years old gentleman who wrote me that he feels that his motivation is going down with his age and he would really like to train till a very high age. As I am 65 and I trained since I was 16 years old, I really had to do this video to answer at least partly his question. I personally started to train after the day when our class was doing a checkout in a hospital, and my friend standing behind me encircled my whole biceps with his fingers and said to others that I was the thinnest guy in the class. Coming back home, I was trying to get the first magazines like Mr. America and Mr. Universe from the USA. Studying these magazines, I read an article from Joe Vida that if somebody trains regularly with weights, he could change his physics if he sticks to the training for a longer time. So first I tried to get my best friend to the idea to change a cave into a gym. 2 weeks we cleaned everything and had finally the place to train. Then we got some bars on Edific Constructions and we went to motorcycle service garage to get some flywheels. There were three types of these flywheels: 5 kilos, 2.5 kilos, and 1 kilo. We bought about 30 bottles of wine and gave it to the workers who supplied us then with flywheels until we had maybe 200 kilos. The wooden benches we got from the family members, and the inclined bench we have manufactured on our own. The biggest work was to put the pulleys into the wall, but we managed to do this even after big difficulties. Before we started to train, we spoke 1 week together in order to make our first workout programs. We trained 6 days a week, legs together with back, and chest, shoulders, biceps, triceps together. We spent after our school and then later after university 2 to 3 hours in the car. It was very exciting. I needed 1 year to progress, and in 2 years I was really satisfied with the results. I remember that at the time I did 25 dips without weight and 15 dips with the Larry Scott system, with the fists turned inside like this, which is really difficult, but Scott used this system for his chest. We didn't have opposite pulleys, so we put 2 chains to the horizontal bar at the end with circles and did chest flies, having our body horizontally to the ground, a little bit like the gymnasts are doing. I remember once one chain disconnected from the bar and my friend was injured 1 week home without any training. Why I speak about all this? As being now 65, I still train 4 times a week in a very intense way. My main advice to train such a long time cannot be said in one sentence. There are several important points in order that someone can do this. Here they are, the main points. Number 1, you have to deeply love this sport called bodybuilding, as this is a sport allowing you to do all other sports and activities. I was swimming, for example, rather badly. After 1 year of bodybuilding, I was able to swim 2 or 3 times more distance, and later, without any problem, 2 to 5 kilometers. Point number 2. You have to estimate well your own capacities, mental and physical. The worst thing to do is to come to the gym and try to copy the other people. You are not the same as they are. You just train according to your forces and capacities. The strength of your ego is not to show your biceps, but to show that you do your own work. Even if the guy next to you has much bigger biceps, it doesn't matter. Point number 3, you never and under no circumstances should spoil your energy. This means that you have to take the bodybuilding training as a marathon run. I see often people coming to the gym and immediately pushing 120 kilos as a first exercise, helped by 2-3 friends. The same the second exercise, and after 30 minutes they are so spoiled, and the training like this, after 6 months, they are obliged to stop to train or doing big pauses in their training, as they are generally spoiled physically, but even more mentally. You have to spare your energy in a way that at the end of your training, of each training, you are always at 80% of your mental and physical abilities. At the end of the week, the same. And at the end of the year, the same. These are the 3 basic points, but there are still several other points which I will describe in the second part of the video concerning this topic. For the moment, thank you for the listening and have a nice training today. Bye.